Welcome back to the Crypto Rain channel. I'm your host Jay Murph, and today we're going to talk about the Legends of Crypto game. Now, if you follow my channel, you know that I often cover NFTs, particularly the NFTs that I feel have a chance to do well in appreciation. I don't know about you, but I like to collect things that I have a feeling will go up in value. For whatever reason, I've always been interested in that, and today is no different. Why don't we, though, go ahead and get this party started so I can get into some really good details on this game slash NFT environment. Join me, Rainmakers. Hey, definitely join me already if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel if you want to get my thoughts as a crypto investor myself. Now, I've been a crypto investor for only 4 years, so I was around for the last bull cycle. I learned some very valuable lessons. I've been an investor in other things for a total of 20 years, so I feel like I probably have some good insights, but make the choice for yourself whether I do or not. Today I want to talk about Legends of Crypto. This is one I've been looking forward to for a while, and I'm excited to say the token itself has released today. Now, the cards themselves will be coming soon, and these are playable NFT cards that I think are very relevant for the space. So if you haven't noticed, in the last 4 months, particularly 3 and 4 months ago, and even 2 months ago, there was all kinds of hype around NFTs. And I think there's going to be a huge amount of NFTs coming into the space overall this year. And my thought, or my guess, is that many of those won't survive. So I'm very picky about what NFTs I'm interested in. And I tend to be interested in ones that I think have enough propulsion that get them into the upper atmosphere where they will live forever in like a piece of history. Ergo, CryptoPunks, right? Why are CryptoPunks so valuable? Well, they got enough momentum that they have some longevity because they're really not all that cool. And yet the base price on CryptoPunks goes for 20 Ether these days. That's $60,000 for a base one. And there were 5,000 of those made. So many of them go for much higher than that. Does that make sense? So what the NFTs are makes all the difference, and what license is behind them. Now, as I was thinking about things about a year to a year and a half ago, I was thinking, you know what? There's a lot of room for some really cool NFTs related to a lot of the personalities and a lot of the things in this space that are going on that kind of summarize the culture behind it. And I actually made a few cards and had some fun learning about the process about a year ago. And I thought that, I don't know anything about making card games themselves. I thought there is room for like a card game, especially if they could have some cool NFTs. And what's funny is when a good friend of mine, that usually he's exceptional at picking good investments, he turned me on to this game about 6 to 7 weeks ago. And I looked through it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is kind of what I had in mind, but actually even better. And the team behind it is the right team to put this all together, put it together well, has the right connections so that it can reach the upper stratosphere and have longevity that 20 years from now, these cards, the NFTs related to this, could be collector's items that have fantastic longevity. Now, none of us know exactly if that will be the case, but they have enough propulsion that I think they have one of the best chances of having that kind of longevity. Now, they did this triple launch today. They launched on Gate.io, Kucoin, and also on Uniswap all at the same time. And you can see their price has done quite well. Not that. All right, here on Dex Tools, you can see it came out actually about 3 or 4 cents. We can't see that as well here, but we can see that better on Kucoin. And it went all the way up to close to 75 cents, and that's approximately a 25x. It then has retraced really nice to an attractive place, where overall I think this is a great buy zone. And I'm just showing you this on CoinGecko. It is already listed on CoinGecko. If you do go to the markets, though, it only shows you on Kucoin. But it is on Gate.io and also on Uniswap that you can buy the tokens for this. Now you're thinking, you're like me, well, what are the value of the tokens? And the tokens themselves can be staked to get you unique NFTs. Secondarily, if you can pay with the tokens to receive discounts on NFT cards, decks, boost factor, and more. Also, you can participate in the governance. If you have staked enough of the required amount of LOC, or you have them, you can be elected to the council that makes the decisions related to this. So there's going to be other rewards to it. That's my awareness overall on what's going on with this. I would love to have the CEO come speak with you, though. I've chatted with him a couple times. We'll see if we can get him on the channel. I would love that. I did want you to note that I don't know if there's any room still available on this, but you can stake USDT on Kucoin in order to earn some LOCG. So I haven't gone through that myself. I did go ahead and buy some of these. And so if you want to try to earn them on Kucoin and you have an account, you go under the Pool X department and try it. And on the Medium article that's here that I'll put in the description below, you can follow how to do it on the article here. It says Kucoin's Pool X burning drop, and they will be distributing 100 and what is that? 1,111,000, etc. All right, so really, what are the value of NFTs, and why could cards become worth so much? Well, let me ask you, why are some of the cards, what's that card game that came out about 20 years ago that people played? I'm trying to remember the name and it escapes me. Why are collectible cards worth so much? Why are Michael Jordan rookies worth so much, or Scottie Pippen, or other things? It has to do with desirability, and I do think that crypto is going to completely transform the world. And though when we had our major boom of technology in the 90s and in the early 2000s, where then Facebook and Google and Amazon emerged as like the winners. Imagine if they had had some cards released about that situation back then. Probably the collectability of those would be very high. So crypto, it's more specific because crypto invented a way that you could guarantee the rarity and the scarcity and the that it's the legitimacy of NFTs. And so if you're wondering if NFTs can do well, this is one that one of my friends and business partners brought to my attention that came out today, and this was made by the same people who made CryptoPunks. And they released 20,000 of these. They sold for about $8,200 a piece, and they sold out in a matter of 6 hours. So there is still very much a demand for good NFTs, or even, who's to say if these are good, so much as high desirability for other reasons. Might be that CryptoPunks, the base price on the lowest CryptoPunks is like 20 Ether. So a lot of this is probably speculation, but there's plenty of appreciation on really good NFTs, at least during this bull market. I do think the bear market, the mini NFTs, might come down to some really attractive prices, and that will be a time that is I will be stocking up on not only really good tokens and coins that I like for the projects they're associated with, but also will be stocking up on some great NFTs. But definitely during this bull run, I'm collecting NFTs that I think will appreciate in value, and Legends of Crypto is right in the middle of that. All right, so how well can Legends of Crypto do? Well, it's unclear exactly where their market cap is. Their total circulating supply, if it were fully diluted right now, times the price, that would put this at around a $62 million market cap if all the tokens were in supply. And there's a long lockup for pre-sale investors. I think pre-sale have 15% unlock right away, and then monthly for like 10 months. And so the team had a lockup and everything. And so if you think about it, probably in circulating supply, there's probably maybe 15% of their whole amount. That would give us about 22 million times this. So the market cap is about 10 million at the current price, which is really good. I mean, look at how another player in this space that had similar hype and momentum has done, and that is Superfarm. And Superfarm has gone to a market cap of 262 million. So presently the market cap on this is about 10 million. Super Farm is 26x from that, and I think that's after some massive pullback from where they went to. Let's see, yeah, they went all the way up to here at 450, and they're not quite half that price. They're about 60% from their all-time high. So that market cap would have been as high as about 400 million. Now we're still, in my opinion, midway through the bull run. So there's lots of room for even Super Farm to do well, but especially some good NFTs and the token related to this on this being at a really low market cap of $10 million. So none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a crypto investor myself, and I'm trying to make the best decisions. Now, this isn't my first go around, thank goodness. This is my second cycle. Now, I did make some really big mistakes in my first cycle. One of the biggest mistakes that I made was not buying when market caps were low. Usually you buy when there's a lot of hype chasing something. And so sometimes I would watch something that had a market cap of 10 million, and then when the market cap went to 40 million and everyone was talking about it, I was like, oh, must be good, and I would buy it just in time to see the market cap maybe hit 50 million before it then retraced some. So I have updated my buying behavior, and I look for good retracements or attractive market caps where I think there's some room to grow. Now, I don't know exactly how this will play out, but I do know there's already been a big retracement from hitting 50 cents, actually bigger than 50 cents. It hit 75 cents, and it's come down to about 40 cents. So at a market cap of 10 million, I like this number. Could come down even more, and if it does, look for some good pickups. Now, sometimes we see that initially some of the people that then get their tokens unlocked hurry up and dump them right into the hype. And so sometimes we see the price come down after like the second or third day of launch. Some things peak out in price, and then there's a big retracement. Depends on what kind of strong hands the venture capitalist investors have, or the pre-sale investors, or some of the people that got initially on the IDO. If you look at Kucoin, when it initially came out, let's look at their price. It came out at 3 cents, went all the way up to actually almost 90 cents. I think that's 88 cents. 90 cents is a 30x. And so then it's come down to, about 37 cents right now on Kucoin. And it is LOCG paired with USDT. So that's what you're looking for. And a market cap of 10 million, I like it. Now, my thoughts in general, because I'm strategic when I buy, is I don't know if it will go up and take off from here. So when I don't know like that, one of the things I sometimes do is I put in some money and I leave more on the sides. I know this is the greedy part of me. Leave more on the sides and get in case it gets a lot cheaper. And then I buy more. And sometimes it works out really well for me because I then get chance to buy a bunch more for cheaper, and sometimes it goes c'est la vie and I never see that price point again. I don't know how this will play out. I really don't. So that's how I play this type of strategy. Right, guys, I do want to thank all of you for joining me. Thank you to every one of you who have subscribed to this channel, and what a big help you've been in putting me in touch with people. Like, I have talked to Mike twice through Telegram at least, and I would love to have Mike on the channel to speak to all of you. Hopefully that can get arranged. Maybe this video will put some pressure on him to come on the channel, speak to all of you. I know he's super busy. He has been doing some interviews and other things, and maybe we can get him to speak to all of you. So I do want to thank each of you for joining me. If you haven't already, I'd love it if you like the video. That really helps this channel grow and gives me a better reach to all the projects so I can bring you more direct information. Thanks, everyone. We will see you next time, and I will leave you with Manuela, who's going to sing the song for all you rainmakers who like my videos and subscribe to the channel.
Flowing like rain, the timing's right, we're getting paid. Come on, rainmakers, let's make this happen.